Hello everybody, welcome to All Women That Are Phenomenal. Today we are talking about Keisha. I don't know about dating a man with kids. So that's going to be the topic, so let's get started. Let me start off by saying yes, my husband do have a child, and it still is very hard to get used to. I had always said that I didn't want no man with no kids, because I don't have any, so I didn't see where that fit in at. But it's not so bad because of the child is not here, and they are far apart, so that's not really the bad thing. The bad thing is this right here. Let me tell you what happened. The thing that happened was the mother went off and left the child with my husband, and he raised her, I think, for 2 years. Then she come back, but since she didn't know if she could get the child back since she went off and left, she went up to the Attorney General office and said that my husband was touching her, his daughter or whatever. And so then she went back up there and said it was a lie. Okay. Now, when I was representing him, and then there was another lawyer over me, we suggested that he stay away from her, his child, because soon as the child sit there and say that yes, this man touched me, nobody's gonna sit back and wait for no DNA, no evidence or anything like that. The man is just gonna be taken in and probably prosecuted until otherwise DNA, things like that, which I'm gonna tell you right now, I told him I would not put up with no type of bullshit. Okay. Not nothing like that. I would not go to jail for nobody else's kids. Matter of fact, I won't go to jail for my own kids. Okay. So then it goes to, like, if you have kids though, you would want that man to accept your kids. Now, if you don't have kids, it's kind of hard to get used to. You do want a man that does take care of his kids, because if you were to get pregnant by him, you want to see that he does take care of his kids. Now, my husband does take care of his child, whatever. We are in the process of getting a test done, but she still get child support. Okay, she get $75 a week, which don't hurt us at all. Soon as I get $75, I can blow that in a day. Okay, but that's not my husband's only source of income. Okay, now when you're dealing with an ignorant baby mother, it's very hard. Okay, and she's very ignorant. I went through this with my my ex-husband, and then the same thing occurred this time. They teach the kids to lie and to manipulate and to say things. And so, my husband tried to call her, his child. The mother won't let the child speak to him. And so it's just kind of best sometimes, like, when dealing in a situation I'm dealing with, is like when the child get older and can understand more, then that's when he probably needs to step up and be a big part of her life. But you can't be a big part of somebody's life if you're not allowed to be. And I refuse for my husband to be in an awkward situation, or myself. That's not gonna happen. So, but you want to be the better woman. You want to, you're gonna have to accept whatever baggage you got if you want to be with that man. But it's much easier if you have a baby mama that's easy to tolerate, and is not trying to interrupt your relationship. But that's when you're gonna have to put your foot down and put her in her place. Don't let her think that she's gonna run all over your family and come between this, and the child is gonna take over your relationship. My previous relationship, my ex-husband did not talk to her at all. His baby mama, if she needed anything, she had to come and deal with me. Right now, in this situation right here, it's just in the air right now until we get results and stuff like that. She just getting money, until I see where her mind frame is at. She can't be alone with me. Okay, that's point blank. And this been laid on the table. It's not brand new. I speak my mind to my husband. He don't like it, then he needs to go down there and be with that. Because again, I would not go to jail or put my life on jeopardy for nobody else's kids that is not raised properly. And you're at my house too? No, it's not gonna happen. So he's more than welcome to go up there, but right now it's just not a good time. We need to see where everybody's head is at. She still want Rufus back. I don't have no problem with that. I'm not worried about that. He don't want her. It's just that, she was didn't think that he was gonna leave. And I always say, don't underestimate nobody, especially she thought just because she had a child with him, that was gonna keep him. No, kids do not keep a man. And I know I'm all over the place, but I'm just telling my story. But it's not easy. It's not, especially when they dishing out bukus of money for child support, and the baby mama's getting on your nerves. But if you really love that man, you're gonna accept that. The man should try to make it as easy as possible for you to cope with it and deal with it. Not keeping things from you, because that's what my husband was doing. But he felt that was the best thing to do, when it's not. I still want to know what's going on. I might not want to be involved right now, because me and the mother done had words. So right now it's just not a good time, and it's not a good feeling either, really. Unless the mother is stable, and but one child I don't think is bad. You know what I'm saying? One child is not bad, but when you get into them 3 and 4, I definitely couldn't do it. But give it a chance. See, at least see, because you can be missing out on something good, and he can be the type of man that handles the situation real good. He might be a stand-up man. Now, if he's not a stand-up man, I would just leave it alone, because it's always gonna be problems. He always gonna be on that child's side. It's no win situation. But if you have a stand-up man that's gonna be fair, give him a chance, and maybe you can deal with it. Maybe you can cope with it. That's all I can say. But you do want to be the bigger woman. be the bigger woman, you know, try to say, well, I'm willing to try this, you know, it's best you go see your child. That's if the mother will allow it, because a lot of them will not if they are with another woman. They, you know, they think it's hurting the child, I mean the man, but it's hurting the child. The child is the one that's hurting in the long run. So I don't, you know, just try to be there, try to offer your support. Don't try to make it seem like that you're trying to keep him away from his child. Don't do that. Yeah, that's all advice I can give you, because I don't want to say too much, because I'm not really feeling the situation that I'm in, you know. I'm dealing with it, and it's not too bad, because like I said, the child is not here and will not be here, you know, not under them circumstances. Okay, so again, he is more than welcome to go and visit anytime he like, you know, but this test is in process, and if we find out differently, then everything will be fine. But if we find out that it's his, then, you know, I'm okay, you know, with it, you know. But he and the child will have to respect me and my household. That's all there is to it. No ifs, ands, buts about it. So stand up, you know, have respect. Make sure you get your respect. Make sure you give him, you know, his respect, but, you know, with his child or whatever, because that is his child. You do have to be involved if you accept it, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So again, if you have any more questions, this is Miss Rubin, All Women That Are Phenomenal, and you can reach me at KeishaXXX@yahoo.com, or nothing but sexy, NUTTINBUTTSEXI @yahoo.com. Talk to you soon. Bye.